Tes, 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 tes. Bisa dong, bisa dong. Main yuk, Riz. Males dong. Kayaknya bakal sepi deh. Ajak main orang kah? Oh ini nih, bentar. Pada bobo. Oh iya bener, bobo ya. Nge-push ya. Biasanya shock leg nih, gang leg sih. Gas aja bentar. Yang ini tadi barusan Journey belum ini kan. Nah ini nih, ini jago kayaknya ya. Kayaknya bakal nge-lag dah. Tuh. Pakai semut gak seru nantinya. Ada Lord Jono. Selamat Lord, kamu jadi. Coba chat lagi Lord. Coba tes. Bacot nih, aduh. Di sini kalau dapat 109 sih oke banget ya. Udah pada bobo nih kayaknya orang-orang. Kalau sampai 3 orang yang nonton sih gokil. Si Jonas gimmick. Kerjanya si Jonas gimmick. Udah di take down nih satu. Nge-lag ngeliat dikit sih. Tadi sore mah gak nge-lag-nya. Kenapa ya? Setengah jam sih, bentar. Hapus. Pakai 2 DPS sekarang mau deh. Lagi pakai 2 DPS dong. Tarimi gok banget mainnya cuy. Burik. Bohong ya, kamu bohong ya. Bohong parah. Oke, Jonas mau kemana Bang Jon? Bang Jon kemana Bang Jon?
facilidad. La gran entrada, recupera el balón. Falta, no hay duda.
Kadang orang randomnya masuk nih.
Buen balón a la zona
Udah
de
bobok
peligro.
kayaknya nih.
Eso es gol casi cantado. Gol, gol, gol de Boca Juniors. ¡Qué alegría para los jugadores enefes! El partido se detiene y se va a producir un cambio. Bayo con la pelota.
Aku Boateng masuk.
El balón cambia de dueño.
Nih grafik burik ininya cuy. Apaan sih? Stadionnya burik.
David Ginola.
Oh grafik. Masa ya 700 masih burik, gak percaya. Bohong ya, bohong ya.
Intenta buscar el apoyo corto. Balón arriba, puede haber ocasión para marcar.
Enggak. Oh siap.
Así se despeja un balón.
Sans. Kalau ada orang random masuk sih jago banget tuh.
Boateng.
Mustahil kayaknya ya. Udah pada tidur.
Nadie consigue pararlo. Va a tener otra ocasión. Se le ha quitado los pies al delantero. Salida de las de toda la vida, Manolo.
30 menit lagi bre, lama banget itu.
Enrique. Entra con decisión y le quita el esférico, aunque no lo controla. Perfecto Kohler en la entrada. La pelota va a ser del rival. Se acerca peligrosamente. Ojito que puede marcar. ¡Gol, gol, gol! Este va de 3 en 3. Madre mía, no sé qué habrá desayunado hoy, pero lo enchufa todo. Cambio de cromo. Se va a producir una sustitución. No puede fallar. ¡Gol, gol, 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 gol!
Sayang banget ya 7-0 nih. Oh 7-0 marah-marah viewernya nih.
Después de ver la desigualdad que hay en este partido. Y aquí termina todo con victoria para el equipo local, que lo celebra por todo lo alto. Ninguna actuación se han sacado de la manga. Una victoria cómoda que refleja su superioridad en el partido.
Bagus kan nih kampus. Ya moga rame, mugi rame. Ih 105 mahal ya. Buset, ini masih tinggian si Adam daripada gue. Daripada si kampus. Sekelas anak PAUD ini maininnya cuy. Tingginya 105 mahal ya kayaknya. Ini bisa nggak nih? Orayan. Terpendek bukan tertinggi, kocak. Mana ada tertinggi. Mana sih? Oh ini exchange. Ini kan oh bukan ya, satu lagi. Iya, beli 110 ya. Berapa bisanya nih? 20 kah? Loh. 10 9. Kurang sih kayaknya, masih banyak banget yang kurangnya. Jelek gopu ah. Kurang tuh masih banyak banget kurangnya. Ini apaan lagi nih? Sama banyak kelamaan. Gopo mau Wairan yang bagusan mana menurut lu? Bisa dijual sayang banget ya. Wairan ya, tetap aja akhirnya bakal di exchange 110. Tinggal beli 110 siapa icon. Pahlawan ya. Di sini ya exchange-nya ya. Satu lagi tuh bisa dapet update bagus update. Taure udah punya gimana dong? Ntar dapet ini lagi nih suram nih. Aki-aki nih. Bener ya. Iya mau beli cam aja dah. Ntar jual si ini. Ford nggak kayaknya deh sih, ini bagus ya. Memang Bagjo bagus ya. Aku lawan ini guys. Guys lagi. Riz. Lawan YouTube-nya si Rama YouTube. Jelek pugu. Kakak jelek Mending Bagio jauh. Ini ada yang nggak anisahan nih. Tahu nggak lu? Kayaknya bakal nge-lag banget sih mainnya. Oke lah, gak apa-apa. Enggak, Bagio bagus, jangan dijual. Melawan si Raka nih pakai HG Lab pasti nge-lag banget sih. Apa ketawa lu? Menang, lihat menang. Kayak Maturo dulu, enggak. Ini aja nih. Punya
Soy Lama y Paco González como siempre a su servicio. Creemos un partido épico. Todo a punto en cuanto suene el pitido inicial empezará lo bueno.
Bener. Bisa dibantai 7-0 sih. Kalau sampai 7-0 sih. Baru main udah kena shoot. Gak mungkin gol. Delapan 2 mustahil. Gak mungkin gol. Kok bisa kayak gitu ya dia ya? Orang ya. Nge-lag pula, aduh. Langsung shoot lah. Sekarang target lumayan. Parah nyepam lu. Kok gak pelanggaran sih? Ngeri sedep. Enggak, jaringan bagus tuh. 40. Stadionnya jepurik, stadion gini. Stadion buat baru main.
Eliminación del Bayern de Múnich por parte del Barça en la temporada
Susah
14-15
cuy,
fue un peso que se
gokil
quitaron de
banget
encima.
nih
Sí, parece que
di
se ha
pen sama
respondido a la
eteknya.
pregunta de si el Barça de los títulos era el de Messi o el de Guardiola.
Pohon sesepuh mah susah ya.
Ocasión clara de gol. Se la
Duh,
quita encima, se
dimain-mainin
la
dong.
lleva. Ole, ole y ole. ¿Cuánto van a ampliar, Ruiz? Veo 2 minutos
Oke,
sin Delón. Bastante razonable teniendo en cuenta cómo ha ido todo, ¿eh? Muchas gracias, Antonio.
tapi aku lagi main WA. Ih, harusnya itu gol.
Intermedio. Ahora deben recargar las pilas. Pero
15
esto
menit lagi.
vuelve
15 menit
enseguida.
lagi, Lep. Nobar berdua doang.
Ya roba la pelota en la segunda parte, es una realidad.
Itu gitu sih.
Envía al otro lado del campo para cambiar el juego. Guerreiro.
Gak tahu lah, gak ada yang nonton, udah pada tidur.
Renato Sánchez. Mueve el balón por las proximidades del área. Pues el balón cambia de manos y ahora se para.
Si Aris tadi malah ke WA bang gitu ini.
La intenta sacar, pero sigue el peligro. Bien defendido, recupera la posesión. Llevaba muchísimo peligro, pero no ha conseguido superar a ese hombre.
Hihihihi. Nyambung nggak? Keluar tuh. Bentar nih, aku coba ini dulu nih. Error siapa orang langsung aja error tuh jeruk tuh cheat. Lama banget 10 menit cuy. Main sekali ini aja lah. Ngering sekali. Ngelag banget kalau sambil live ya.
Hola a todos. No le quiten ojo a su televisor, porque se nos viene una noche más de fútbol inmejorable, de fútbol espectacular. Y con su permiso les presento a Gonzalo y a un servidor, que estamos dispuestos para narrar de lo que aquí ocurra. Me gusta cómo se presenta el encuentro. Estoy seguro de que ambos equipos vendrán dispuestos.
Gue liat ngelag parah ya kalau pakai live streaming kalau sambil live. Oke, siap bentar. Udah kecil banget sih ini. Lo kalau bisa main sambil gini sih jago sih. Tuh bisa kayak gitu dong. Padahal ini lagi ngelag parah ya. Emang tadi gak jelas ya? Atau streamernya emang bawel ini? Komentatornya bawel gak sih? Bener sih. Maguire tangguh juga cuy. Si Jonas hilang kemana, ditelan bumi kah? Nih bisa langsung 2-0 padahal ngelag parah nih. Halo Skrip itu siapa Skrip? Oh si Raka kah? Bang. Ngelag banget kalau pakai stream ya. Gak ada yang deket sih, ini parah banget sih lemparan Arhan.
La presión funciona ahí arriba.
Ini barusan kan lihat aja sih udah dihapus. Kerjaannya sih ini kita tadi.
Menos mal que la ha cortado. Al partido le quedan ya solo 2 minutos de descuento. ¿Por dónde irá Antonio? Nos esperan 4 minutos más de juego. Según acaba de indicar el cuarto árbitro desde la banda. Hay que terminar. Sin duda una oportunidad para otros. No te alejes mucho por si hay novedades, Antonio.
Crossing gak ada sayap ini, mau crossing bagaimana? 10 menit lagi, lama banget cuy. Sunyi, apa itu sunyi? Dari mic ngaruh ya kayaknya nih. Kalau micnya dimatiin tadi agak lancar ya. Please lang, please. 8 menit lagi nih, please. Lancar banget. Tadi nonton Guardiantel gak pas ngelik banget tuh. Lacroik cuy. Padahal ini ngelag banget ya, tapi bisa menang terus nih. Gimana cara kalah sih? Bosen menang terus.
Pues sí, van a mover el banquillo. Tenemos cambio. La bola vuelve a rodar y aventajan ya por 2-0. Envía hacia adelante para despejar. Finalmente un encuentro feliz para el equipo visitante, que ha conseguido hacerse con la victoria. No sé si a ti también te lo ha parecido, pero tras el segundo gol ha jugado con
Siap
mucha más
nih Jono. Siap Jono. Nah kalau tahu gini sih aku gak bakal manggil Jona Nikon sih. Mang Jona, Mang Jon. Bentar lagi mulin. Lama banget sih. Kalau nungguin emang lama banget. Gacha ini gak nih? Kita gacha ini. Lumayan. Guys, nggak hutang ke Mamang Lensbol ya. Oh ini nih ada gacha mewah nih, gacha cuman satu orang di dunia yang bisa gacha ini nih. Auto dapat akut sih 110, lihat nih. Ada dong. Tuh dapat 20 miliar cuy. Auto beli bagio 10 biji sih. Ah malas YouTube. Burik YouTube, jelek L kayak ini nih, lihat nih. YouTube itu L kayak nggak ada sih, gak jadi. Oh ini nih, kayak ini nih, L karena ya gak jadi ininya nih. Osimen cuy, masa striker Osimen gak bisa launching tuh. Striker gak bisa launching, sampah dong. Dapat kuku. Ini nih, si ini nih malah lu parah. Bek kanan masih pakai Watip. Left wing masih pakai UCL. Beda SM gak bisa apa namanya tuh, cleansing ya, burik. Ini mau ngabisin 5 menit, 4 menit lagi buat apaan ya? Misinya semua udah beres nih. Oh iya, ke Twitch aja ya. Udah ke Twitch aja lah, langsung lah. Ya udah, quest aja. Ada yang nyuruh. Langsung ke Twitch nih. Mudah-mudahan gak disconnect YouTube-nya. Ini ya. Oh, belum cuy, harus jam pas. Ya siap, screenshot. Belum tuh. Belum ada. 3 menit tunggu di sini aja lah. Ya, saya siap. Ya. Ya, jangan spam juga lah. Uluh. 300 detik seberat tahun tuh. Kalian mau dihilangin juga ininya cuy. 300 detik berapa menit? Ininya dihilangin biar gak ganggu ya. Ngajak juga tuh biar dia gak spam. Kena take out sama YouTube loh. Kena take down sama YouTube-nya cuy. Nah bentar lagi cuy. Kena take down sama YouTube-nya. Kita take down sama YouTube gara nge-spam. Apaan sih nge-spam lu? Jadinya ke take down kan. Aktifin lah. Ya ribet kemana-mana lagi. Live belum nih? Oh udah nih, udah live nih. Nungguin aja dulu ya kan, atau dapat giveaway. Suaranya kegedean gak tau, pas kurang. Oh, nggak bisa ngechat ya di sini. Ini hilangin ininya gimana ya? Cara biar bisa live. Cara biar bisa live streaming tanpa ada chatnya gimana ya? Ada yang tahu nggak di sini cuy? Oh gini ya. Oke, aku screenshot ya. Terus 1 menit lagi mulai nih. How much waiting? Where you from, brother? 1 minute later. Man's 1 minute again. 1 minute again, brother. 30 second again. Where you from, brother? Panis Siripas Kota. Pak. No Antwan live, brother. Ten second again and it is 100 1000, sorry. Okay, let's go. Okay, yes. I will try
FIFA Mobile fans.
English.
Welcome back to another episode of FIFA Mobile Live here on Twitch. It's good to be back. It's a Wednesday. It's not a Tuesday this time. It's a Wednesday. Feeling good.
It's a Wednesday. It's not a Monday, and we're happy. As much as a Monday, we're happy on Wednesdays as well.
It's back to the usual Wednesdays here. I can see chats already going. Got a lot of people coming in. As always, actually, I don't think we did it last time, Tack, but want to see where's everybody tuning in from. Hope everyone's doing great. How are you doing, Tack? How are things?
I am doing awesome. Had my morning coffee, had breakfast, had a chat with my bro Antwan, and we're here. Happy to be here. Happy to be with you guys. And speaking of you guys, where are you tuning in from?
Let's see. We got a lot of different places.
Yeah, lots of different places.
Yeah.
People are going like as down as the stage. Saw some folks from Texas, Florida. Hey, thanks for sharing.
Turkey, Colombia, Kazakhstan. Interesting, nice. Honduras. I love seeing all the different places that come up on the stream chat. Love it.
Me too. It really feels
Why?
like it's a global game, right? We're playing from everywhere in the world.
Yeah. Let's see if I recognize any names as well. I see a few folks bumping out there. Yeah, I see ya. Hey, hey. So yeah, we got a good show here planned for everybody. We got Hall of Legends, the new event coming up. We also have some interesting UCL news to share, and as always, we got giveaways. So it's a good looking show so far, Kak. I'm excited.
I'm excited as well. Shall we get started?
I think we're ready to get close to getting started. However, I think we had a little bit of housekeeping, specifically with the Star Pass, right? I don't know, Tack, you want to take this one?
Right. Absolutely. Just a quick heads up before we start the show. I know you guys are dying to see Hall of Legends, but I have two quick notices before we start. The first one is that starting from today at reset, NetVed from the Star Pass will be tradable, right? I know we received a lot of comments from you guys, and it was an issue. So fixing that, and NetVed Star Pass is going to be tradable. Second one, we also noticed that the flashback player items were not being accepted as exchange requirements in those coin exchanges that you can find in the foundation section. So starting from today, from the reset as well, they're going to be accepted. That was an issue as well, and it's going to be fixed.
Yeah, so good to see a couple little things going. I think they're either going today at reset or tomorrow. But in any case, I know a lot of people have been talking about those. So glad to see those were adjusted. So that Nedved and then flashback players in those coin exchanges in the foundation, if you still use those. So yeah, those are kind of the big kind of like mentions we wanted to say before we get in. I see some dubs in the chat already. Nice to get that going early. Hopefully we get a few more in Hall of Legends and UCL here. But I'm ready to hit Hall of Legends. Are you, Tack?
Let's go!
Let's do it. All right, so our first, we actually have a slate of 3 player banners to show you here. So I know in yesterday's post on the socials, we alluded to 3 highlighted icons. So as a bit of a precursor here, Hall of Legends is an event where you go down the journeys of 3 very different icons with notable career paths. And we'll show the 3 ones here on screen right now. These are the 3 ones. We gave some good hints. I think most people
Okay,
got
this
them. But
icon
without further
frame,
ado, here's the
grape hair, Asian hair, and Kapu. Oh,
Did you get all 3
Kapu, bro.
right?
Not
Tell us in
Ronaldinho,
chat.
this is Kapu.
I know
Asian
I got it
finally,
right,
CDM
but I knew
Asian
beforehand
icon.
that you didn't, so let
Release
us
now.
know.
Yeah, we
Here we
went with
go.
the Netherlands flag. That was an easy one. Actually, the Ghana flag was easy.
The Ghana flag was easy. I think from Netherlands and Brazil you have plenty to choose from.
Ada Johan Cruyff,
Here
CF
they are.
sayang banget
These are
CF.
the legends.
Asian
They will
CDM
be,
sih bagus.
well, the highlight
Kapu
of
RB
Hall of
bagus
Legends,
lumayan.
as we're going to see later on.
Exactly. So, like we mentioned, this is kind of, if you remember Icon's journey in a way, it was like you recreate the careers of icons. This is a similar format, except it's in a 4-week long event. And we'll move on to our next banner here, but it kind of intertwines players that were teammates, foes, contemporaries during
It
their
is
time.
icon frame.
So, for example, you can see the Lampard,
Record-
Cole, and Drogba.
icon frame
That
now
connects
it
to
is
Essien's time in the 2000s and early 2010s with Chelsea. And then you can see Lucio, Kaká, Ronaldo
icon
connecting
ya.
to Cafu during his
Lampard,
time with
Cole,
the Brazilian team, as well as
Drogba, Reels
AC
again.
Milan. And then
Muller,
Muller,
Lucio,
Koeman, and Eusebio
Kakas
had some connections in the
100,
Cruyff eras. So this is kind of a little bit of a preview of what the event is
0
looking like.
again. Koeman,
And
CDM,
also,
bro.
I don't know, Tack, if Tack
Eusebio.
noticed, but there's 2
Eusebio
different
again.
players in this
Eusebio
banner
again.
that don't really fit
Eusebio lagi.
at
Rilis
first
cuy.
sight, right?
Exactly. We are
Gak ada
bringing some
Gerard nih.
heroes.
Sialan gak ada Gerard, tai.
Icons now. So you see that Lucio there has
Gak ada Gerard, gak menarik ya Jonas.
icon, right? Which is awesome to see. In my opinion.
Barusan udah aku screenshot belum tadi Riz yang ini
Exactly,
Riz.
and you see the Joe Cole there left mid during his time at Chelsea. So it's a little bit different. It's interesting to see though, and they do have the same art on their player items. But some of these heroes have had storied careers themselves, so makes sense.
Totally.
Great. So let's then pull up our 3rd player banner of the event. These are not players that you get from playing like the Hall of Legends path, and that we'll look into shortly thereafter. But these are more just players that are pushing the OVRs a little bit more. These are the prime icons. These are the big names. These are the big stats, the big OVRs that you've come to expect. With some new players that we haven't seen in a while, notably that Hernandez, that 115. I know our Mexican friends will be loving that one.
Yeah, seriously.
Absolutely. I
Antwan
remember
Pele
his last player item was from Scream Team, which was October last year, so more than deserved. I'm very glad to see El Matador there.
Exactly, yeah. And I know people have been asking for a new Pele as well, and I think that 160
Siap Aris sama
CF.
Jona
And
diobok
I know
obok
people
suker.
are talking about CF. CF is actually very versatile. You can play them at striker, you can play them at cam. So I wouldn't look past that CF Pele. And obviously, We're gonna look at his stats later, but it's really good item to be using. It's not much else to say there.
Absolutely. I picked CF as my Pele. Remember from the Pele event earlier this year, and I did not regret it because I had a lot of flexibility. I could throw him around my team and kind of like build around it. It was great.
Exactly, and I see a few other people here pulling up on Rooney. Nice to see a 115 there for Rooney, and I know if you use the Cantona from Toddy, you'll probably want to get his 116 as well. And then there's kind of a few others that we don't really hear too much about. Suker and Gattuso, some unsung heroes there, but I'm sure they will find their place in a lot of people's teams.
For sure, we'll take a closer look at them later, right, Antwan?
Exactly, yeah. I think we can actually come out of this view right here as I get the gameplay set up to show you Hall of Legends, to go through that first team banner as well as a second, and then we'll take a look at these prime icons too.
Sure.
So far, chat, this is a very icons-focused event, as you can see, and it's going to be interesting.
I think a lot of players kind of like understood from the teaser and from the tweets that we sent out that this was an event more focused on icons. I saw, like, I know you guys are smart. You always get the giveaway hashtag correctly. So I was sure that you were going to be able to figure out the theme out from the teaser.
Pele 100.
Exactly. We made it kind of easy, and everyone was all over it. So I actually have the gameplay ready here for Hall of Legends. If we want to check it out, chat, see the details. And here it is. Boom.
Asian Group 3 cuy. Asian F2
So here's Hall of Legends.
I think
they are. As we mentioned here, Hall of Legends, the three main icons that you'll be choosing to go down their path. Cruyff, Essien, Cafu. Once you come in here, you can make your decision right away, or you can wait. But you would get your unlock key to then go into the path. So as you can see, we have the three different ones here. All give the same thing, but they just unlock different paths. And one other thing here briefly before Tac takes us through the main section. If you have some leftover Utah's points, there are actually an exchange here for coins or for Legends points. So I'm not sure how many of you have these left
Legend point, what is that?
Here you can use them for coins and Legends points.
Lo record aja.
So let's take a look at main.
720 kan, 720 kan. Harusnya sih
I
HD.
will gladly tour you and everyone on chat through the main section of Hall of Legends. So you enter Hall of Legends, and there's now a plethora of activities for you to complete. And you complete these activities to earn what we're calling legend points. And we'll show you the use for legend points later. But for now, the important part is, how do I earn legend points? So you come in, you open the main chapter, and then you have two options, right? You can either complete a bet of a skill game and a head-to-head match, or you can complete the bet below of a VSA match and an AI match. What happens is that if you complete either the top part or the bottom part, you unlock the reward, and that's from the reward that you get the legend points. If you can touch the reward node there, Antwan, you get 15 to 35 legend points per day. Yes, you can complete all the nodes from the activities if you want, but I believe they only give you coins. So, hey, if you got some extra time, for sure, do it. If you're like, hey, I want to go, I would go for the VSA match. You have some tries there. Don't worry about the opponents. I'm sure they will be able to figure out how to get the win eventually. And also, more ways to win legend points. You can watch daily ad. There's also, of course, the offers that we also put in there. And there are also the chapter quests. So do not mistake chapter quests with the regular quests that we have. So the chapter quests are weekly quests that you can complete. You can see that this week is themed around manager
Apa sih
mode.
reset
So
emang
I'll
udah
see you there on
waktunya.
the bench. Manager mode, I'll be on the sideline just shouting at the team. And if you complete all the quests per week, you get 150 legend points. And every week, a new set of quests is going to arrive.
Ini kayak ini ya,
Exactly.
yang dulu itu apa yang Torres gini.
Yeah, it's simple, but you come in, you get your legend points. Like Tack said, these are some quests here just in the chapter. They're not actually in the quest section, so don't forget about these. But once you do this, you can then choose. Actually, you can choose it at the start in that Hall of Legends chapter, but you choose one of the three. Once you've chosen your Cruyff, SCN, or Cafu path, you'll then have to use. I believe it's either FIFA points or gems. Would have to check, but in any case, you get one shot at choosing your Cruyff, Essien, or Cafu. So I saw people asking that in the chat. So you actually don't have to make your decision right away. You could wait, or you can say, I already know who I'm going for. I'm going for Cruyff. And in that case, you would take the key from that Hall of Legends section, you open it, and then from there, you come into the chapter. You can read the nice little bio here about Cruyff, and you can
Mantap
start
sih
to
nonton sambil
use
bayar.
your legend
Wih,
points
jalur lagi nih.
here in the path. So we're back to the reward paths that I know a lot of people have been asking about, which is nice. You get to choose who you want to go for, as well as see the players along the way. And you will be earning legend points every day to come in and open rewards. So you can come in and get your Eusebio, there's Muller,
Eusebio
there's Bergkamp,
F2P, what
and then
the
we got
hell?
Stoichkov, Kuman, and then you finish off with Cruyff. And it's kind of nice. It gives you little milestones along the way with different rewards, as well as little matches that you have to play to earn the players based on how the icons' careers have panned out. So, for example, Cruyff led Barcelona to the UEFA Champions League, with Koeman scoring the winning goal in the final against Sampdoria, for example. So it's all themed around the icons' careers. And I'll take us into the Michael Essien chapter here. So you are playing these matches after unlocking them. And I saw somebody asking about if there's lineup requirements.
Dopog, keluar lagi dopog tuh.
Are not. So you come in and you would play these.
Crash.
So very straightforward.
Rating
You can see the
Maradona.
different matches and teammates that Essien has had. There's Lampard there, there's Balak, there's Drogba, and then you finish up with Michael Essien at the 114. And then Tack, I know you've been
crazy with this one.
Jualin
Oh, yeah,
Yutot
it's
sekarang
great for a Chelsea
pemain
chapter.
TOTS langsung jualin. Aduh,
and then
harus ambil lica
Cafu
sih.
here, Tack, if you wanted to walk through this one.
Gladly. And I want to give a disclaimer here. I did not take part into selecting the player selection there. Sometimes we help, but this was not my done. But it kind of like fits perfectly into my team. So really happy with that. We can, through Cafu's reward path, you see there's a lot of Milan and Roma.
Yes, of course,
Notes,
Cafu.
but there's also a lot of Brazilians in there that you can claim.
Where Vele
You can see
100.
Cafu 114, Kaká
60
R9
apa?
at 112 OBR. I'm really excited about the Lucio there as well, even though I'm almost claiming the primary version of him. And I also wanted to take a moment to kind of like appreciate how well this players fit into the art. It's really classy with the all white. Really enjoying the feeling, and I'm very excited to see them on my actual lineup.
Oh yeah, I like the theming here, especially during the 2002 World Cup, where he was the captain and his teammates Lucio and Ronaldo, and then you can play the match here against Germany, where you have to score the 2 goals. It's not going to be 2-1 if you win it, but it does show that hey, you got to score 2 goals as if you were Ronaldo to win this match and get the 1 goal.
This this gave me goosebumps when I was, like parsing through the event, because I remember to this day the exact day that Brazil won the World Cup, and I was very young at the time, but still a very fond memory. So for everyone out there that like is a passionate football fan, I think you appreciate the lore there and the attention to detail that we've put into this.
Agreed. Yeah. Special shout out to the design team for putting all the thought into having these. And I want to know in the chat, which of these three paths are you choosing? Is it going to be Cafu? Is it going to be Essien? Or is it going to be Cruyff? I want to see in the chat here before we move on to the quests. Let's see.
Nice.
What do we got?
Lots of
Oh,
people
it's all Cafu. Yeah.
How about
Right
you,
away,
Antwan?
someone's-
Who are you picking?
It's hard to deny the power of the players in the Cafu chapter. I think just looking at that 112 R9 and then just the Kaká, seeing how they've performed in game in their previous versions, I think is going to be tough to resist. So I'm gonna have to put my vote with Cafu. I'm joining you, Tack.
Welcome to the yellow and green side of the force.
Exactly. Let's move on here. We've taken a look at the paths.
Go
We
to
do have a
main,
little bit more
go to main,
information
please,
to show
please.
about the
Oh, you
daily
take.
quests.
Who
Right,
is
Tack?
that? Who is that?
Absolutely.
Who is
As
that?
always, you have some daily quests to complete.
100.
They're not too crazy. I think most of the players here in chat will agree that this is very standard. This is what we're used to. So basically, you complete this quest, you get Legend Pass A credits. Pass A will be for the first pass of all the Legends. There will be 2 passes, so be mindful of that. Once you complete all the quests, daily quests, there are also the weekly quests that requires you to complete the daily quests a few times, and then you can claim 108 plus OVR player and more Legend Pass A credits and 2 million coins there. I take 2 million coins every day of my life.
Every day, yeah. And this passes for the first 2 weeks, and then there'll be new quests for the pass in weeks 3 and 4 of Hall of Legends.
Good note, good note. I don't know if we mentioned this, but Hall of Legends is a 4 weeks event. So
Banyak yang
mindful of
keluar,
it as
Bang.
well.
Lihat aja ini di N1.
And that takes us here. Let's check out the Hall of Legends 2-week pass that you were just talking about. Walk us through this one, Tack.
Well, we get the pass. Of course, if you choose the paid path, you start off right off the bat with 15 million coins, which is new to me. Nice addition, in my opinion. Was pleasantly surprised about that. And then you progress the pass. We received also lots of comments about the pass points, and players were curious to see if we were bringing more options for them to exchange. And yes, you will be able to exchange pass points for legend points during Hall of Legends. And then, as you know, it functions similarly to the Utah's pass. The main rewards a bit front loaded, so you get it at level 30. And before you guys ask, the Soul Campo there is tradable. So yeah,
Tradable.
After you complete it, yeah, tradable. After you complete, you get more
Untradable
extra
cuy, gak
levels,
bisa
more
dijual.
coins. So all in all,
Kayak
very good.
Benji.
I also enjoyed the Oyarzabal there as the free reward in here. So good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So this is the 2-week one for Hall of Legends. And then we had one more little section here of Hall of Legends before we can check into the player stats, which everyone is excited to see, and that is challenge mode. So this one is a little bit
Itu aja udah. Oh ini.
slightly different. It's 1 million coins to enter the challenge mode for Hall of Legends, and it's 5 head-to-head matches that you play. The first match for head-to-head, you get 1.4 million coins. So think of that as a 400k profit for winning your first head-to-head matches. You do get 1 retry. This is purely
Michelle,
optional.
Michelle.
I see this as more of kind of like you want to challenge yourself with some head-to-head. There's 5 matches here. See if you can get to the end, get some coins. It's not a whole lot realistically, but it's something if you're looking for a new challenge. So that's one of the Hall of Legends challenge mode, and then there'll be other ones that pop up as well. So just an addition there. Let's see, with some other questions coming in here. Let's see quickly if we got some other Hall of Legends questions, because I think we had mostly gone through the event here.
We did a so thoroughly job at explaining the event that no one has questions. I do not believe
No
it.
questions. Oh, we forgot
Tadi
to mention
saya
there's
siapa yang
exchanges as
misi
well.
113
So we're
gila.
not going to check out those exchanges, but there will be exchanges for some high OVR players, but we're going to leave that for the guide. So our main man
Gotta be
Jason
some
is
surprises.
exactly. Jason's been hard at work on that guide, so we won't steal his thunder. So it's there.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Shout out to Jason.
Always. Yay, Jason. And then someone is asking, everything is untradeable. All of the players that you earn from the Hall of Legends path, so that would be like
Gak mau,
Croy
Aris
chapter,
gak
SCN
mau.
chapter, and Cafu chapter. Those are all untradeable. However, the players that we showed you in the banner, so those 116 prime icons that are coming out of different parts of, say, the store, exchange, those are tradable. So that's the differentiation. And then the Star Pass, or not the Star Pass, sorry, the Hall of Legends Pass player, Campbell, is tradable. So that's the difference there.
You got it.
All right. So I think
Wis,
we're ready here to check
UCL
out
cuy.
the best 11
Ini dia yang
for
tunggu-tunggu.
the Champions League. Are we good to hop in there, Tack?
We are more than good. Also keep an eye out on chat because Jason, after the shout out, is running a bull.
Jonas kurang
First
ajar.
impressions of All Legends. Tell us more about it once you have some time. And jumping into the next session here, we received a lot of messages. Hey, UCL, it's back. It's back.
Bastoni gratisan cuy.
Tell us, Antwan, what are we seeing here? UCL Best 11. What is this about?
So this is a celebration of the best Champions League 11 from the tournament. So as you all know, Manchester City beat Inter Milan in the final. And there is a team of 11 players that symbolize the best performers. So there are a lot of Manchester City players. However, there also are a few Inter Milan players. And there is a pass in it, the UCL Best 11 pass, of which Bernardo Silva, right wing, is in there. And then there's also some quests
Iyain
for
aja
which you
deh.
can complete to get
Aku penjelajah waktu ya.
113 Bastoni. There's also some
I am
exchanges at the
Mr.
end of here, but I'm not going to show them because there are requirements showing. I don't want to tip everyone's hand for any market implications just yet. So you'll see that tomorrow, but there are some exchange players in there too. Let's actually just check out the quest here. I'm not going to scroll through all of these quests because some of these have some information that I, again, don't want to be letting anyone know too early, but you would complete these quests here, and then if you complete all 17, you get that 113 Bastoni, and then while completing the quest, you get Best 11 pass credits that you can use on the path. So let's check out the pass here, and attack. It's similar to the previous ones. You get that 15 million right off the bat.
What? Silpa RW?
I'll take that every day.
L.
Same process as we're used to. And again, before you guys ask, Bernardo Silva will be tradable. I think one thing that I'd like to note is that UCL Best 11 is going to launch on Friday and not Thursday, right? So it's tomorrow, Hall of Legends launches. If you miss UCL Best 11s because of that, this event is going to be released on Friday, right?
Yeah, one day later. So if you don't see tomorrow, just remember, it's Friday. And another thing as well, just wanted to briefly mention, is that if you do have some leftover UCL points, There are just a few little like extra things you can put them towards in the store. I'm not going to show them here because it's nothing really that exciting, but just a note that don't
Udah
forget
itu
to check
aja
out that
kayaknya ya.
section if you have some extra UCL points. But it's minor.
True. Yeah, it's only for players that forgot to spend their CL points at the end, like myself.
Exactly. So I think we've gone through the majority here of the event. We are looking at some questions here. Community points left over.
Kocak 30.000
No,
ribu
unfortunately,
dilepas.
that's not something we have planned. People are asking about the pass prices. You'll have to wait and see for launch to see that. We don't talk about that on the show. Jason feature on the show when? That's a big question. Been asking him for a while, but he's the man behind the scenes. He'll stay that way, I think. But I think from there we're seeing the player gallery, and that's where actually instead of going into the player gallery in the event, Tak and I we set up the lineups in the my team section. So we'll go through the stats. We'll spend our time there because I know you guys are all excited. And we've set up a Legends team for Hall of Legends, and then we've also set up the UCL Best 11 team. And that is beautiful with the RTTF art, actually, for the Best 11.
That looks amazing. Look at all the confetti.
Yeah, so a lot of the familiar players from Manchester City's journey to the title, but also some other Real Madrid and a couple Inter Milan guys as well. So
this is my favorite part of the show, Antwan, because well, I don't have the time to go through all the players minutiously, very carefully, and I feel like a viewer right now, so I'm excited about them.
I'm excited as well. I've added every single player that's coming out tomorrow and on Friday into my team here, and I really want to go through the stats with you all because I know that's really exciting, especially for these new 116s. Because I think people
Gila
are
sih
going
De
to be
Bruyne.
excited to see these players.
De Bruyne
And
keluar
these are
lagi
mostly
cuy.
in packs, but I know a lot of folks come here to see. And we're starting off with
Pelongan nih.
Cannavaro here, 160
Tapi sekarang nggak di
defending right
Madrid,
off
di
the bat.
Juven.
Boom, there you go.
Damn, I don't recall seeing him 160 before. I think this is new.
This is not much more to be said here. And then the physicality.
Autocracy
142.
market siang ini.
And actually, similar physicality is Eric Cantona 142, but
Ini
that
gila nih
shooting and the
statistiknya nih.
pace along with dribbling.
Ini
I
dia
think he's going to be fearsome.
statistik.
He's going to be a tank up front.
And the height. Can't forget about the height. 5'5" as well.
Yeah, there you go. 6'2", 196, 5'5", 5-star. Yeah.
This is perfect striker. Eric Cantona is best of all
And
striker.
another prominent player, Tak. What are you seeing here?
This is almarhum.
Visual opinion, the GOAT.
One best of striker.
As for FIFA
It is
player
world
item,
of FIFA Mobile. It is so very good.
I know, right? If it's 108,
Discipline,
anything to go
shoot,
off of this 116 is going to be a
and
menace.
passing.
imagine that.
Dribbling.
The 108 is still very
P60
useful
kurang ya.
these days. Imagine
Yeah.
that.
I still see him in a lot of lineups, or people bring
Iya
him on as a
gokil
sub,
cuy.
and still
Ridkaard
scores. Like
keluar lagi
he'll
nih.
play like 30 minutes at the end of the match, or someone
Gila
puts him in
sih.
at halftime, and he's wrecking it in head to head.
He has that juice.
He does, and can't forget here about Frank Rijkaard at the 116. I know he had that shapeshifters item. If you use that one, here's a CDM. And then coming into here, a 116 Socrates. He also had a shapeshifter, but now he gets
Socrates kami yang ini CM padahal bagus banget tuh.
that dribbling and shooting and passing all over 150. Looks great.
Doctor, looking great.
Yeah. I did see a question from I think it was Finally He Sleeps here in the chat was asking, with 116s, are we going to see a reduction in the prices of 115s and 114s on the market? That's a very good question. Don't have
Udah
that
itu
answer for you
tadi
right
jadiin
now on
mode yang
stream,
satu loh.
but it is something
Mau
we're talking
dua-duanya
about
kah?
with the team to make sure that as the OVR goes up in an event like this, that things are properly scaled down and we don't end up with really, really high prices that are unachievable for anyone. So that is something we are talking about.
Good one. Good question.
Yeah, very good question. And let's check out here a 115
ini
Ultradueño.
striker gokil keluar lagi
I've
coy.
noticed in
Terakhir
previous
itu
ones
yang
people
UL
tend to
ya.
struggle with his height a little bit, 5'6", but he is a nifty dribbler, and I think the shooting as well will come in handy if you're looking for like a second striker to pair
Gila
up with
sih
a bigger
keluar
guy.
lagi Butragueno.
That I was about to say that if you're working with a pair up front, it's great to pair up with someone more physical.
Exactly. And then speaking of physicality, Rio Ferdinand here.
What?
With the 160
Ferdinand
defending
again?
as well.
Depend
Really, I love this action shot. It looks really cool. I
160.
think
I was about to
the
comment
dread.
that action shot.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Look at that.
looks good. Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
going to be a great defender. And speaking of defensive-minded players, Gattuso. And
Ih, Om Botak,
looks really good
Om
in that
Jabrik ya
CDM.
Gattuso cuy.
Solid. Yeah.
And solid, we have El Matador, our Mexican
Daniel,
friends. The
Ohi
115.
Akule Giro I.
Very, very
What
good
is
stats
English
here. And we
speak?
get
I
to
don't
see LA
speak
Galaxy
this
actually.
your
There we go. So,
league. Speak English
highest
please.
MLS player we've seen.
Yeah. That's,
Ya Batrugene bagus ya. Kalau buat duet sih bagus.
We'll finish
Gak
up
ke
with some
SS
of the
tadi si
115s here
Marquez.
with Klose,
Hernandez gak apa-apa lah.
from his Werder Bremen days. We'll go through these pretty quickly. 'Cause I think
Lu
people
screenshot
take
tadi ya,
screenshots,
Hernandez.
and then you can come and look at the recording later, or people will be
Riz.
sharing it. And as mentioned, we actually have our first hero here with Jurgen Kohler, the German center back who spent his time in Dortmund.
Kohler yang Heroes aja udah
It's
jago
kind of
kayak
cool to
gini
see
ya.
a hero have a really high OVR like this and be included. So it's different.
I'm a fan. I am a fan. I'm also a fan of the defensive stats this player are there.
Oh yeah. And I know a few people were bringing up Rooney while we were showing out that banner. 150
Kebanggaan
Rooney.
Sirap Rangnick.
I think he will be very, very solid up front as well. So we'll show that one there. And then our last of the 115 icons, there are quite a few, but this is our last here, was Davor Suker. Not the 2002
Gokil nih
but the
pemain kebanggaan gue
1998
nih.
hero for Croatia. I
Suker
think
nih.
his last item was in World Cup, but he's got a 115 here. And shooting looks good. Physicality's not bad, and he'll be very serviceable. So I don't know, Tack. We've got a bunch of other players here, but I think we should show the 114s from the Hall of Legends path.
Yeah, let's take a look at
Started with, we'll start with your main guy, Cafu here. What are you seeing?
Kapu.
Marcus.
I think
really
is
like the face.
141.
Flary, so really
Pace
enjoyed
good.
the first
I
star
think
skill
is
moves. It's an all-around player.
Carlos Alberto
You
is
can, like,
better.
drop him in midfield if you want because he'll be able to do everything. I am happy. I am happy with the player, and I think it does justice to his legacy.
Agreed. And then we'll show Cruyff here and Essie, and then we'll come back to Campbell as well.
L.
But looking at Cruyff, very, very good stats. 5'5", 5 stars. He is going to be doing some damage up front.
Yeah, the 5'5" there is really enticing.
Cruyff banget sih ini.
Actually, I can, but
Buat dua
it's
striker
it's
sih
making me
gokil.
question my Brazility.
Your Brazility. I've never heard that word before, but I like it.
I just made up.
Nah, ini baru
Okay.
legenda Persib.
And then the third of the 3 Hall of Legends icons
Legenda
is
Persib
Michael
ini, guys.
Essien here, a all-around CDM, but more so defensive focused. I think you could have this guy really manning your midfield. In maybe
Ada
a
orang
4-3-3
Jabar gak di
Your
sini
lone
ini
CDM
legenda
there.
Persib nih
He'll
Essien.
be great kind of sitting back. And I look forward to see some of the reviews. I know a lot of people put reviews out for these players, and I always read them, and it's always fun. So looking forward to seeing them for these.
I'm excited about the high passing stats. Let's see this one.
Agreed, yeah. And I know a few
Campbell.
people are asking about Sol Campbell here.
Duh, kenapa gitu mulu ya?
You can see he's with the Arsenal, and his action shot as well as Arsenal. But that defensive 157 and the physicality 146, I think he's gonna be up there with some of the top center backs, especially ones that can defend off the corner.
Solid.
Yep. And we have actually, I should mention, I'll scroll down the rest of the players here because I noticed
Masih
people
banyak
saw
tadi
there was
gua terus ini
Buffon, there
mulu
was
ya.
Giroud, there's
Screenshot
Hummels,
terus
there's
banyak
Thiago
banget ini
Silva.
cuy.
There's actually some live players in here as well that are not icons or heroes. So I'll
Iya
quickly
Gani
scroll down
bener.
here so you can take a look.
Tukang gali
And I'll do
tukang
some
cukur
shout outs. We have
rumput
Godin, we've
SCN
got
di Bandung ya.
Emi Martinez, we have Pedro, we have Jan Vertonghen, Ander Herrera, Cesc Fabregas, Fabinho, Jonas Hector, Marco Reus, Alderweireld,
Gila Bono keluar lagi
Eriksen,
Bono cuy.
Retegui, Rojo, Arnautovic,
Gila Bono oi.
Bono, and then we head into some more here from some other leagues. But a number of 106, 107s all the way up to
Ini
that
Karjam
114
malah
Buffon
kayak
in
put
terms of live players. So
put
it's not all
23 ya di
icons,
PC ya.
and we've
Jadi
added some
cardnya jadi kayak put
interesting ones
23 ini
too.
mah.
Like I think having Buffon, Fabregas, and Pedro are kind of like some fun ones that I don't think people expected.
True. So a lot of mentions to Buffon in chat. I was also excited to see him there.
Yeah. Here he is as well, if you wanted to see the stats for the 114.
I like this.
A very good looking
It is very,
goalkeeper. I
very
think a lot of
good
people are going to be trying to get him
goalkeeper, bro.
on the team just for that sentimental value. Looks really
Reflect
good.
152.
And I think in terms of others,
And
we have Giroud. I'm just looking
Gila
because
sih.
the pace here is actually really good.
ini mah buat
I think
sundulan,
we're-
buat sundulan
it's-
pasti
it's
senyum-senyum
very
sendiri
good.
apalagi
So
si
I think people were expecting to see a
RR
Giroud
nih.
with like 80 pace, given that his base pace is usually quite low. But chat, you're looking at someone with 130 here, the 138 physicality and the 150 shooting. He could. Someone said finally he can walk. He can do more than that, guys. He is a top striker, and had to show it. It was just, it surprised me. It was good in a good way. Yeah, and I also want to check out Mats Hummels here.
Umal cuy,
who
Umal
also has
leho.
very serviceable pace, and I think a lot of people might have been expecting his pace to be lower.
Big jago ini cuy.
So this looks really good. Can I expect
Pericem
him
ya,
to
banyak
triple
pericem
digit
nih,
pace?
Ipen bagus cuy.
We're working on it. We'll see
Gak
what we can do.
kayak Tots sama Utots kemarin gak ada pericem.
But also, actually, forgot to mention there are some 114 icons here, like the Makelele and
Gila
the
ya si
Sanchez.
Humal udah
And
tinggi,
want to mention that
larinya
like,
lumayan
there's the
cepat
Fernandez
pula.
and the Sanchez, both 114, 115. So if you wanted to make a double Mexico strike pairing up front, could be fun. And there's also that Ginola. I think want to just take a quick look at him because he has that 5'5", and usually
Ya,
his stats in
LM
game
tidak
are
penting.
really good.
Wowza.
Yep. Let's see, chat. Was there anyone else in this
Tots
list we
pericem
wanted
TOTS,
to
TOTS,
start
sorry,
looking into?
Tots.
We'll go through a few more of these players. If there's anyone in particular, if someone wanted to look at the stats, we can do that for like a few more minutes, and then we did actually have some giveaways ready. But before you start putting in the code word, we don't want that yet. We would like to see some stats. R9. I'm seeing a lot of R9s
R9,
coming
yeah.
in. Let's check him out. He's the 112 here from the Cafu path. Let's take a look. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Bagusan 115
For a
gak sih?
112, that 151 cannot complain.
LL.
Let's see who else
Very
we
comparable
got
to
people
his
asking
prime
about.
version. At 112,
Absolutely.
not the 115. Very nice.
Very nice. And I know personally, just from being terrorized by this Eusebio last year, I just want to see his 111.
Ini
stats here.
sesepuh dari
And
seorang
I think
Cristiano Messi.
he'll be a nifty second forward that'll.
Ini guru ngajinya
Awesome.
Messi ini guys. Messi lagi. Ronaldo nih. Guru ngajinya Ronaldo guys.
Let's see, Tack. Any other
Eusebio.
names you're seeing pop up on chat for who we need to look at?
Let's see. Oh, I see a lot of requests to show the UCL players as well.
Yeah.
Actually,
Anjing, Fabinho.
most of the requests are for UCL players, so why don't we
Fabinho
jump
rilis
into them?
lagi cuy.
Let's do it. Let's take a look
Wah,
at
si dia
115
mau pakai si
KDB,
Fabinho dong.
155 passing, 5 and 5. We'll take a look at Holland here. We can speed through these pretty much because not much to be said about a lot of these players. You've seen them. Some of them already have items with the same OVR, but there might be some slight differentiation.
Halannya gak ke screenshot, lu screenshot aja tadi, Chris.
Rodri
Lu
here.
screenshot Halan. Undurin 10 detik.
The pass player, Bernardo Silva. At a different position, mind you. He's at right wing now.
Good dribbling. 5-star skill moves.
Yeah. Let's check out his Portuguese teammate at club and country.
L.
Ruben Dias.
Wait. W.
Nice pronunciation. 10 out of 10.
Thank you. And then we have Vinny Jr., 114. Don't know if there's a lot of differentiation between the Utahs, but
Wait.
Still?
Very wait.
very, very good.
Speed.
And, this one I'm actually very interested in. I've seen a lot of people using that 112 Walker from What If, and this is now a 114 Walker with really good pace and physicality. So if you're looking for a
Ya,
right back,
Kimchil gue gak ada
I was
apa-apanya
interested
dong,
in
Delik
Walker.
gue gak ada apa-apanya. Padahal tadi mau dijual, nggak jual
One of the
aja.
best in
Tai
the game.
emang.
Yeah, it's really big. He's very strong and he's very fast for someone as big.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we have the center back Bastoni, who's from the Quests. So, like we mentioned, if you finish all 17 of the UCL Best 11 quests, you get untradeable Bastoni. But here are his stats, which are very good. At a 113, will fit into a lot of people's lineups. And we got Courtois at 113.
Kalau ketemu ini mau tuh
Slightly below those
aja lah.
Buffon
Buat apa
stats,
main
but
juga
still,
ngomongin
Courtois is
ngebobol.
usually one of the best in game, just
Super
given his
bapu.
height.
Yeah, that's the height itself.
Jago banget sih,
So
Courtois gila.
This one's an
Diben aja
interesting
kalau
one.
bisa.
Is John Stones here? Plays CDM actually.
Batu
for
keluar
Man
lagi,
City.
batu cuy.
So, I
Batu
don't know
cuy,
if
batu.
you guys have seen how City line up in game, but Stone can kind of drop into like a center back, comes into CDM, or he almost plays like a right back that tucks in when they have possession. So that's why you might be seeing a CDM for Stones and going, what is this? Well, it's actually what he's been playing for them at club over the past year, which is interesting and kind of a Pep Guardiola style change they've done.
Padahal
Really
Delik
shown this season,
130M
and
tadinya
his
mau dijual
flexibility
pas live
was
streaming.
great for the side there. You just can't take
Wih,
the
di
ball
Marco
away
LB
from
cuy,
him.
tadinya LBB.
He's
Weh
very
sih
good
ini.
at getting away from
Ini sih aku mau sih.
Kudos. And
LB sih mau
really
sih.
enjoyable to see.
Gantiin Gororo.
Totally. And we finish up UCL here with the lone 112, which is DeMarco, which actually, if you remember in the finals, came agonizingly close to scoring in that finals. But he is rewarded here with a nice UCL player item, and I'm sure that'll make all the difference for him.
Absolutely. The final was meant to be for Man City, but if you take a look at how the game evolved, I would give it to
Fabinho bang, review Fabinho bang. Ayo bang Antwan, please Fabinho-nya dong. Please Fabinho-nya cek.
It actually was very tense, and I think a lot of people predicted like a 3-0 Man City cruise control, but it was far from that. And
Ini apa lagi
I know people
striker
in like the first half were
keluar
saying,
dulu
this is
nih,
not a
Drogba
great final,
menguak
but
lama-lama,
it
ayo ada
developed.
lagi,
And
ada
that's how a
lagi.
lot of finals end up going. You work
Bagus sih
into
kalau dapet sih, gantiin si
If it wasn't for
Power.
Anderson, I guess the story would be different.
Exactly. And speaking of late game Champions League final heroics, I saw a lot of people asking here about Didier Drogba, and that 2012 moment against Bayern was very, very impactful, and I think it's highlighted in that SCN chapter. But here are his stats. He is in the SCN Hall of Legends chapter, so he is.
Ayo bang Fabinho dong bang.
So
Fabinho
before
ada
chat,
dong.
we get a little bit
Bang,
too
review Fabinho,
late
bang.
here on time.
Apaan sih,
We're gonna go
kemana
through
mandi
some more
bulu,
player
Fabinho
items,
lah
but
minimal.
what we want to get
Fabinho-nya
started on
ayo
is our
lah.
giveaways.
Anwan
And what
baik,
we're doing
imut,
is we have a
imut.
choice of
Anwan
3
lucu, ayo. Anwan udah
untradeable
baik.
event icons
Fabinho-nya dong.
/ heroes. It can be your choice of the 115 Ferdinand, or it can be your 115 Butragueno, or it can be a 115 Kohler, or I don't know, Tack, if you want to add the 114s from the Hall of Legend paths, if you want to add that, like the Essien, Cruyff, and Cafu as a choice as well.
I'm a Finnish choice, and it's a possibility. So let's give the option to the winners. Hey, if
Yeah.
you want the giveaway, I believe you should have the choice. Because maybe you're someone
Exactly.
like me who's going for Cafu, but then saw that Cruyff player item, and it was like, oh, hey, I
Percuma
should
udah
test that
telat
out.
mau jual-jual juga.
So hey, why not?
Exactly. Like, I was looking at our list here. We had the 115.
Sayang banget ya tadi Derling padahal mau dijual
And
loh.
I realized, I was like, you know what? A lot of people are excited about different players on the path here. Like, if you want to take another 114, you can. If not, there's the 115, Butragueno, Ferdinand, or Curler you can pick. And actually, let's make sure
Ayo
we get
please
the keyword
Fabinho
down,
dong.
'cause I'm seeing people are going hashtag
Fabinho
HOL.
please.
It is not hashtag HOL.
Ayo Bang Antwan.
We have instead
Antwan.
hashtag. You got it wrong. It's hashtag
Bang
Legends.
Antwan, ayo please Fabinho-nya
Slightly
dong. Review Fabinho-nya
Hashtag
dong.
Legends, drop it in the chat. Good luck for everyone. And let's see. Maybe today's your day.
Maybe. And while we get our winners sorted
Malah
here,
legenda
we're
Chelsea lagi nih apa
just at
lele.
10 to the hour, and I think that gives us
Ikan
some time
lele
to go
jadi
through some more
legenda cuy.
player stats here, because I know chat loves it. It's a good way to stay entertained
Maka
while you put
lele
your
yang
code word in already.
striker CDM.
So we'll just try to go through as many as we
Beautiful
can.
stats.
It's always fun to do
Beautiful
these.
holding I like this.
Makelele, the quintessential CDM.
Sanchez dia tidak terkenal.
Played there at Chelsea, then
Oh
went
Madrid,
over to Real
pantas
Madrid.
aja nggak tahu.
We have Hugo Sanchez here. Player bio, he's got Real there. And, yeah, Thiago Silva.
Bang Fabinho
Almost
bang.
there, Antwan. Thiago Silva.
Yeah,
Bang Antwan, Fabinho-nya dong.
Shout out for the Brazilian community, by the way. Boy,
Gila
Brazil.
mahal-mahal tuh kalau jual ini juga percuma kayaknya deh.
We saw a lot of folks from Brazil tuning in at the start of the show.
I always invite them all over.
Kayaknya percuma
Yeah.
juga deh kalau jual-jual
And here we
pemainnya
go, we got
mahal-mahal
Jorge
semua loh.
Campos as our
113 ke
goalkeeper,
atas mahal semua loh.
13. We also have another hero here with Ivan Cordoba.
Gila banyak banget pemain barunya cuy,
One of the
pemain
shorter CVs,
heroes
but
yang
again,
barunya.
that pace is really good for center back at 113, along with that physicality and defense. And speaking of Inter, played for them.
He always makes up the hype with raw stats. So
Good
Wis,
jumping usually.
siapa di sini yang puasa barusan
Diego Godin,
ngegodin
flying his
guys?
trade in Argentina.
Siapa yang
for
barusan
Vélez
puasa godin guys?
Sarsfield. And if you notice, there's a few of the Argentinian league players in this program. We got some of them in, as well as some Argentinian nationals like Emi Martinez.
Anjay,
Gotten an item since World
nanti
Cup.
ada arahan nih langsung pelentang-pelenting.
great.
Yeah,
Seems
so
like
we got our first winner.
already, Antwan.
Emi Marti comeback
You
coy.
want to do the honors?
This one is a hard
Bang
one,
Fabinho
so
dong, Bang.
thank you for that, Antwan. Let's
Siapa
see.
Pedro
The
dia
first
terkenal?
winner is BDNS72829BXN. You not only win the giveaway, I think you win the award
Nah,
for the
ini
most
baru nih, ini baru striker terbaik di
we ever
bumi
had
nih.
in the show.
Ian Bruce nih, ayo ketawa lu, ketak. Oh 3.
Looks like a pass. Or
Congratulations. So to the winners today, you will receive a message from either Jason
Tai
or
lah
one of the
Ian
account
Bruce skill move
creator,
3
asking
bangke.
for more details. So make sure that you're
Buat apa
following
striker
us.
skill move
Not only
3?
for winners. If you're here, make sure that you're
Pantas
following
aja
us.
si Tak ketawa
That way
tadi.
you don't miss our shows.
Ini temannya Boy lagi ada nih.
Exactly. Yeah, that guy just looked like he sat on his keyboard. That was his name.
Si Tak aja
Maybe it has
sampai
like some
ketawa.
emotional, meaning that is
Ayo
only
please
like
Tak lah
particular to
ayo.
him. So,
Antwan Tak ayo please Fabinho
nice
dong.
username.
Nah Fabinho.
Yeah.
Oh, mapai sap. Ini pemain tidak terkenal
You
mulu
want
dah.
to take the second one here, Tack, as well? We got this one's easier.
Yeah, that was definitely easier. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being nothing, 10 being the first winner, this is a solid What?
Iya banyak banget nih
Second
yang baru.
winner is
Dah.
Crow.
Wih, worth banget sih.
12,690. Crow.
Gila, bro.
Congratulations. Keep an eye out for a
I
message
like
from the
this.
team.
Arnold.
And enjoy your player item.
Arnold bukan tadi, coy. Ada Arnold kah? Tadi Arnold bukan.
Exactly. I've been making a quick work here, trying to go
Oh,
through as many
bukan.
players as we can on stream
Ini
here.
si Muller karenanya gak habis-habis dari tahun berapa ini?
It's better than watching me fail in skill
Reus ya,
games.
udah lama
I
gak
think
ada
that's
Reus.
we can all agree on that. Nobody shows up to the FIFA Mobile live show
Bagus dong
to watch
Fabinho.
Antwan fail
Big way.
miserably at PvE and skill games. I feel like that's consensus.
Buru lah. Pengen
I don't know,
pemain
Antwan. I gotta
pemain
say,
yang
it brings me a lot of joy to see you failing skill games.
Arnold itu. Oh lain
I enjoy.
Enjoy it. Well, I'm
Tidak
glad.
terkenal,
I
tidak pernah
appreciate the support.
skip
I don't know in
Bono
chat.
cuy,
Does
Bono
anyone
cuy.
appreciate watching me
Nah,
fail
yang baru
miserably
kebanggaan
at skill
RR
games?
Nick.
If you do, like, let me know in chat. I'd love to. It would help my self-esteem here.
It's nice to see that you're one of us. You know, you also struggle like regular FIFA mobile players. It brings a lot of like
Frankie
humanity.
L. Gak bisa lari dia.
The only thing is I have to.
Don't
I
run.
can't throw my phone once I'm
He miss don't run.
super angry. So I'm hooked in here. I'm a little
Don't
limited
can
to
run.
my rage.
It's good for like keeping up the momentum.
Wow. Pendek.
Exactly. I think we're working on our third giveaway.
Enggak
winner
ya,
here.
jelek ya. Erikson jelek. Ini siapa lagi dia terkenal? Aduh.
Also another Argentinian
banget pemain
league player.
terkenal.
Yeah.
Brian, terus langsung ada
One thing
Asnawi
to
atau
look at,
Arhan,
I'm
lu
not
bakal
actually
gimana?
sure if this is updated
Or-
yet, but he played for Italy really recently. So this might be something to look at for us because I believe he plays on the Italian national team.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
have to check.
Wah banyak banget
Yeah.
ini, Cok.
Yeah,
Ini
but in
siapa
any
lagi dia
case, we got
terkenal semua?
another player. We got a Boca player.
Siapa?
Marcos Rojo,
Rojo.
used to play on the
Jojo,
national team
si
of
Jojo.
Argentina. Yeah.
Bang Jojo.
Some interesting new players that haven't gotten items in a while.
Main Ipu lagi dong, ayo
This
dong.
batch of player
Ini apa nih,
items
striker dari
is
Austria
really
yang main di
appreciated.
National
Taking
Hero
the
sih,
hearts
jago dia.
of the Latin community. A bunch of massive
Udah, Bono
players,
terakhir lah.
Argentinian. Great to see some representation from the Argentinian league as well. Not to mention Brazil, you know, with the reward path. So
Gila
yeah,
sih
happy to
Bono
see
cuy.
that.
Cuma nomor 1 itunya ya.
Agreed.
Bukan refleks.
All right, we have our third winner. I'll leave this one for you, Antwan.
Oh, okay. This is a slam dunk. This one's easy. Shadow Fisher with 3 R's? Well, actually, we'll pull it up on screen here. There we go. Shadow Fisher.
Giveaway atau giveaway ya?
Congrats.
Yeah, Shadow
Fisher.
Fisher. Congratulations,
Sure.
Shadow Fisher.
Apa lah.
Oh, I just saw the
Bosan jari
poll. Did
daripada
Jason
dulu.
put that poll up? Do
Kasih
you want to
saja
see
semuanya.
Antwan fail at skill games?
Oh,
88%
nice.
of you do. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Lovely.
Udah bang, ayo bang, udah bang.
We joke with you because we like you, okay?
Nah ini cokol. Kecil
The
cuy.
people have spoken.
L sih.
So
Eh
I have to
tapi
give the
bagus
people what they
statistiknya
want.
cuy.
I'm sorry. We're going into a
Operalnya
skill
dikit.
game right
Oke itu
now.
aja mungkin
And we're
ya.
gonna
Oh masih ada
try a
ternyata
skill
cuy.
game with this team.
Heroes Jar-nya ada yang baru kayaknya
Are
dia.
you ready, chat?
Udah mau main. Ini udah kan.
While Antwan does that, I have
Oh
the
ininya ya
fourth
mode
winner.
ininya.
The fourth giveaway
Apaan sih
winner
namanya
for
itu?
today
Background.
is Juice Box with 2 X's and
Gak tahu ini
07.
udah apa belum ya.
Congratulations, Juice Box.
Udah jam 2 ini
Keep an eye
udah
out for
malam.
a message from the team.
Pengen tidur
Really
mama.
juicy player
Tolong.
items waiting for you.
Habis ini di jam 2 jam. Enggak sih lama sih.
Started well, Antwan.
Don't jinx it. Don't
Go.
jinx it.
That's unlikely.
Look at that 1 for 1.
Wow. Hey, what's your pressure? You know, like you have like the performance pressure. You know, you're good with it.
Udah deh
This
ini
is gonna
kayaknya
be
guys, udah deh.
Nice little test here. I think I can do it. I think I've
Udahan
got
sih
a
ini mah.
skill move in
Has
my
close.
back pocket that nobody's ever
And one
used
is
before
in
in a
the
match.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't tell me
Lane
ball
change.
row. Lane
Antwan
change. I
and
knew you were a lane
this
changer. All right, we have
pengumuman
our
tenan udah
winner
bisa
ready.
sih.
It's Cairo Nizar. Congratulations, Cairo Nizar.
Oh, dia mau review dulu gameplaynya dia tuh. Wis lihat noh. Wis. Oh, ini susah ya di bab musuh di komputer ini di bab ya. Iya di bab sih ini jadi susah.
Alright, Cairo Nizar. Congratulations. Oh, I saw that, Antwan. Keep it to the lane change, alright? Don't try
Gila
to
kan
be
tuh anak
fancy.
sih.
I'm not trying anything fancy. I don't know if we have time here. We are right at the hour. I think we're good to wrap it up here. Maybe we'll do one more tack. You wanna
Yeah,
be spontaneous?
let's do one more. I'm feeling spontaneous. We included new giveaway options right at the bat, live. So yeah, let's be spontaneous. An extra winner today. See, we like you very much. And let's dedicate this extra winner, this extra giveaway for Antwan not failing the skill games.
Whoa! I've got one coming up here. Let's not get
Buat
ahead of
tambah
ourselves.
durasi aja sih ini.
Alright. Let's not jinx it.
Tambahan dia.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, you
Gak
guys.
tahu kan di akhir ada surprise apaan.
I saw someone in the chat asking for us to do a head-to-head match at some point.
Udah
And I
ini
remember
dari
we did one
kemarin
a few
cuy.
months ago. Before I think you had made your debut on the show, I remember playing you in head-to-head, and I was thinking like it could be something fun
Oh,
for us
nyoba
to
deh head to head
do again
katanya.
this summer. If we can get like the game to work on stream like that, we could do like a fun little
Bentar
head-to-head
kalau
match.
yang nonton udah
Yeah.
keempat lah. Kalau
Oh, no.
4 di end streamingnya.
No, what is that? Hey, if you played like this, Antwan, I would gladly play.
Enggak mau.
I mean, I'm doing this with 116 prime icons. So what does that tell you?
Lu mending langsung edit sekarang aja, Korn. Riz, mending edit sekarang aja, Riz. Pas
Alright.
ntar aku kirim langsung edit. Biar
being
pada
thrown
awal
off.
kan banyak yang nyari.
Yeah, Antwan. Yeah, as you fail the skill game.
Kalau udah 4 aku end
you're
streamnya ya.
The very last and sixth giveaway.
Udah pegel nih.
Alright, this is
Tadi
punishment
dari
for
mulut.
failing that skill game once there. I have to try to pronounce this one. I'll wait till it comes up on screen here and you guys can all see me butcher this. Pre Dexalord
Terserah
Denard
lu.
2332 or PR Dexalord Denard 2332.
Kalau udah 4 aku end
I think that was not
streamingnya.
bad. Not bad.
No,
If
that was solid.
If
That was
4
solid.
again.
This was a tricky one.
viewer,
because it
I
had a
end
lot
the
of
streaming.
consonants, stacked together, but it was kind of readable, so it was a trap. You did well.
Did okay, better than the skill game. Cool. So that was our last giveaway. We were a little spontaneous with our last one there. So make sure
Nggak ada
everybody
picture
who's
check
put
ya,
in
tai.
the hashtag or everyone who's won, make sure you follow the Twitch account because we'll be reaching out to you via Whisper to get your information to then make sure that you have this item when it goes live tomorrow in game. And I think we're right around reset time. So I know a lot of you want to be hopping into the game right now, doing your dailies, playing through the last little bits of UTOTs and everything else. So I think that TAC is probably a good time for us to start winding down and sign off.
It's perfect timing. Absolutely. Myself, I want to log in.
Oh, ini
to my
bagian
own
giveaway.
for today.
Udah ya.
Yep. I've already
Karena
warmed up,
masih
so
ada yang
hopefully I won't
nonton,
spend
aku
too long on
lanjutin
my
aja.
skill games and matches. I'll be okay to go through, but maybe I'm just being optimistic.
For sure.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure to have you all today. Thank you guys for showing up. We hope that you enjoy.
Oke, sudah ya teman-teman.
See you
Udah
guys.
di end. Sama Antwannya oke. Terima kasih yang udah nonton di sini. Semoga kita mendapatkan manfaat banyak dari video tersebut ya. Aku end stream di sini saja, mau tidur ngantuk. Bye.